Hello everyone, I am back. It's the same day. Okay, I think this time the light is better. Okay, I am coming back because the Lord has been convicting me into sharing my journey of reconversion, but by Him. And why I've s- I have hesitated, why I still even hesitate as I'm filming right now, is because I still feel like I'm not on the other side of the bridge. This is a new thing. Not being Christian is a new thing to me. I've always been a Christian. I've always acknowledged myself as a Christian. I've always introduced myself as a Christian. But the Christian that I'm becoming now, the child, the daughter of the God of Israel that I am becoming now, it's a new thing to me. So, as the Almighty is putting in my heart that I have to share my journey, I am here sitting and I'm like, but I mean, this is the beginning. How can I share something where I do not know where it's going to lead me? Like, I know you are leading me towards you, dear God. I know you are leading me towards you, that you are teaching me how to walk on your path. But how am I supposed to share something that is not finished? Like, you are supposed to tell, this is where I've been through and this is where I am today. And I still feel like I am being through it. So, but he's telling me that I have to share this. I have to share my reconversion. I have to share it. I don't know who it is going to speak to, even if it speaks to myself. I just have to record it so that maybe one day I will look back and I will remember how I felt today and compare it to how I will feel when I will see this video in a couple of years or in a couple of 10 years. I don't know, but here I am. So my reconversion journey started with the current health issue that we are going through. Actually, I had revelation a couple of years ago about what was going to happen, and I had dreams and dreams and dreams, and I was like, this dream just part of whatever, and how am I going to understand this situation into, like, I always try to put the dream according to what is happening. So if the dream is about a fly, I'll I'll compare it to this to the ants I'm looking at. So I don't know how if I sound clear to somebody, but that is how I used to see my dreams and how I used to hear the voices of the Almighty God. Sometimes they were clear to me, like when I was watching. I had a period when I used to watch a lot of Indian movies, Indian movies, and then always like my attention was brought towards the deities that they were worshipping in the movies. Like my attention was always attracted to it, and I was like, no, I'm not worshipping them. Like I'm not worshipping with them. I'm just watching the movie and following the stories. But as I was keeping on forcing and forcing myself to watch those movies, because I was like, I'm just following the story, I'm not worshipping their gods. Like, but one day as I was watching, it came to me that as they are worshipping their idols, as they are worshipping their gods, am I not making the same wish the actress is making? So am I not also worshipping with her? That is when I stopped watching Indian movies. That is where I was like, actually, that is what I was doing. So that is why my attention was brought toward this place. That is why my attention was always brought that I'm actually worshipping with them. So my reconversion, so that was just an example. So my reconversion journey started when how do you call it? So that was an example of it can be clear, and then sometimes it is so vague that I don't understand. And when it is so vague, I try to adjust the dream to what is going on, and then try to make it into what is going on. So I had those dreams and those repetitive dreams, and I was like trying to attach it to whatever was going on, and then the health issue started with us. This last year or this year, the health issue. And it was so clear that that was actually it. And as I saw the dream, as I remember the dream, I was like, actually, I dreamt about this. It was about this. And then I realized that I could have done something. I could have said something. Whoever could have heard me could have heard me. Like, I was revealed this thing and I kept it in my stomach. I kept it in my head. And then when it is happening now, I'm telling people, and I was like, you are in contact. He's talking to you. So why won't you open yourself? Why won't I open myself? So that is how my reconversion journey started. And it didn't start the same day, those messages of why am I not opening myself. It started slowly. And I was like, okay, let me go through the fasting. I've been brought up in a Catholic environment, and although I'm still not baptized today, I always had a reason for not getting baptized. Whether I was pregnant, whether I was in fornication, whether I was like waiting for a husband, so in fornication, and I was like I always had a reason. Like I was like I always knew that being baptized, you sacrifice yourself to the Almighty God, like you accept Him, and you have to change your ways. And as I wasn't willing to change my ways, I wasn't willing to admit and say something to God that I'm changing my ways and I am accepting your baptism, and then I wasn't going to change my ways. So that is how come until today I'm still not baptized, because I kept on postponing and postponing and postponing. So as I'm getting reconverted and the Almighty is telling me that I should speak about it, maybe for myself in a couple of years or for somebody else, a thought came that as I am being cleansed of my ways, as I'm being purified from myself, these are ways and cleansing ways that He's using with other people. When the Almighty God has started a good work in you, you will open your eyes into things that you do, things that you say, things that you dwell in that are not of Him. So your eyes will be open, and you have to be willing to change them. If you are not willing to change them, He will keep on that spot. Like, this is it. Like, it's like you are at the door and He gives you the key and you refuse to put the key in the lock and then open it. So you'll still be holding the key, like He has told you how to, or He has given you the key, so you have to put it and open it. That is how come I came back about the message of obedience and the message of before obeying, you have to find out His ways, you have to find out His rules, you have to find out His commandment. So my reconversion journey is about me finding out what He expects of me, what He wants of me, and also, first of all, about accepting Him. Accepting, like, He has already accepted me. I mean, I'm His creation, I'm His creator. He created me. So, but I have to accept Him. I have to accept the Almighty, and it's by accepting Him, opening my heart, opening my ways to Him, that He will make me the person He wanted me to be from the beginning. Because it is my will that has brought me to this place of brokenness. It is my will that has taken me away from His will. I've made the choices that I've made that have brought me here today, where I'm not so much, I think I'm not so much in touch with the Almighty God as I was before, or as I was supposed to be today. So I am sharing is not a testimony, because I believe a testimony is supposed to be an end journey, and I am in the journey. But He's telling me I have to share my reconversion journey, and He's pressing on it. And I'm watching videos, and this woman is coming back and saying that you have to share your testimony. You have to tell somebody about what you are going through. Like, it is an everyday change. The Almighty God, the way He cleans you, the way He purifies you, the way He wants you to walk in His ways, it is an everyday thing. Like, He will convict you into everything that you do that are not of Him. Even the way you speak, like, you have to see in you that is changing you from you. It will take you away from what you think you were, how prideful you were, what you thought you've made of yourself, so that he will make you what he wanted you to be, because he has made you, but our choices have taken us away from his will for us. And to go back to his will, he's stripping away things that we added on top of ourselves, weights that we added on top of our shoulders, so that we become his will. So testimony, I don't know, reconversion journey, maybe. So I am sharing this to for anybody, everybody who will hear or see this video, and as an example of things that is stripping, because is not finished, is stripping away from me is pridefulness. He's stripping away from me is hardness of heart. I'm somebody very strict with the people I love the most. Like, I'll be strict with myself. I'll be stricter with myself and strict with the people I love the most. I can be the most kind, gentle human being you will meet on the street, but to the people who are the most closest, I'll be very strict. Like, I expect you to do certain things. I expect you to behave certain ways, and it's breaking these hard hearts in me. And I'm somebody, like I said before, I am hard-headed, and is breaking this also out of me, so that I become soft and tender, and I learn to love the way he's loving. So this is something that is also doing in me. He's taken yoga from me, because he has shown me that yoga is not his will. Like, yoga is something else, and I wasn't aware of it. And something like he's now putting in my heart is, whatever I want to do, I have to pray about it, consult him before I start engaging into those things. He has taken away yoga from me, because yoga is not of his. And we are doing so many things in yoga that we are not supposed to do.